Welcome to the Creative Experience. Today, our guest is going to be Trinity Thomas, also known as 504 Degrees. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So this isn't your first time on the Creative Experience. This is actually your second, so you are a reoccurring guest at this point.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and like what you've been going through since you've been on.
At the beginning of the year in January, I had a solo exhibit for my birthday. During quarantine, I was painting and coming up with concepts. I traveled a little bit over the summer, and I was featured in a few galleries.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with the painting. So what have you been painting recently?
Mainly cowboys. I was painting cowboys mainly because it's something simple and beautiful, and my friends were wearing cowboy hats that I took pictures of. I mainly paint my pictures that I take myself. And my great-grandpa, he loved Westerns, so that was an inspiration towards that. And the movie Queen and Slim, the character that Daniel Kaluuya played, he had a quote saying that black people on horses are powerful because people, and white people got to look up to them.
Exactly. So continuing on, you spoke about galleries. What galleries have you been featured in recently?
Right now, I'm featured in the Louisiana Contemporary exhibit at the Ogden Art Museum. And not too long ago, I was in the No Dead Artist exhibit that recently just ended at the Jonathan Ferrara Gallery.
Okay. So when you're like looking for these opportunities or they're finding you, like how do they come about? Like, are you looking for them or are they coming to you?
I'm coming to them because I'm submitting.
Okay.
So, like, it can be kind of tough to get in because hundreds of people are submitting. So,
Are you selective when you're selecting like your different things? Like you're like, I'm not gonna apply for all of these. I'm gonna apply for the ones that I know that I would be suited for. Like what's your like?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
The last two exhibits were pretty simple. The Louisiana Contemporary exhibit was for Louisiana residents. Mainly the theme was gun violence, Black Lives Matter, COVID, everything that's going on in this year, really.
Okay. So how would you think that would differ from like you threw your own solo show at the beginning of the year? Like how does that differ from being in a gallery space with a bunch of different artists, would you say?
Just like walking in and seeing everything connect. Like it's like a big story just going around the gallery.
Okay. So it's more of a curated process rather than like having like a series in there. It's like
very curated.
Continuous. Okay. So continuing on with art, like continuing on with like your process with painting, with photography, creative direction, and just like overall just like visual thinking. Like what do you want to do? Like what do you want, like where do you want to progress?
Continue doing what I love, taking photos. Doing magazine covers, working with campaigns, and creative direction. That's about it. Pretty much in that zone. Doing anything creative, really.
Okay. So like when you're working in like would you consider your favorite field to be like photography?
Yeah.
Okay, so like when you're working in photography, like what's your favorite aspect of it? Is it like talking to the people? Is it like getting to know a different side of a person that they only show to the camera? Like what is it for you?
Catching the alternative side of somebody.
Okay.
Seeing them differently. Like you won't see them as much.
Okay, perfect. So ending off, what would you want to leave the viewers with? Like what would be like your closing statements?
Continue being yourself. Learn, progress, and you express further on just by being yourself.
Okay. And this was volume 23 of the Creative Experience. This is Trinity Thomas. I'm Stephen Chen. Thank you for watching.